All right, friends. Ben Dixon here with MLM Monday, episode 69. You can see the office shelves. Office shelves are getting crazy bare because I'm preparing to move to my next office. Wanted to shoot a video for you guys connecting on just your vision as you're getting ready for next year. We're going to talk today about building your team. Who do you need on the bus and who do you don't need on the bus as you're building your team and your business here in direct sales. And we're talking both about corporate teams as you're starting direct sales companies and running direct sales companies and getting them to the next level. And those of you that are wanting to actually recruit a sales team and actually build a group in the space, what's the whole point of who you need on the bus and who you don't need on the bus? We'll talk about it in a couple different categories of people and what's important today. Some people talk about the tactics, some people talk about what types of people they are, and the rest of that. So we'll start first with those of you that are actual direct sellers, the reps in the field who are championing the cause, right? As you're building your own groups. Who do you want on the bus? Who do you not need on the bus? And I always say that it's a lot more fun, and I can tell with teams that we're working with when the people who are there want to be there, right? Don't think for a moment if you're building a team in direct sales that you need to convince or coerce people to join your team that don't want to be there. That those folks are not going to stay, even if you magically manipulate them to somehow join your company and get involved in your products. They're not going to stay there, and they're not going to do anything. So it's just a total waste of time. Know that you will do so much better as you're plugging into your programs if you actually just go out there and reach out to people, ask honest questions, ask what they're looking for in their life, ask what they want for their families, and if they believe, right, and that they deserve more in their world, and if they're willing to work, yeah, that's the person you want on your team, right? The person who has a reason to be there and wants to be so much more, right? People talk about investors and putting together funds for starting direct sales companies. Have a whole series of clients who are talking about, okay, well, who are the best types of people to partner with when you want financial partners or credit partners or those different things. And I always share, well, what is an example of knowing that you trust someone, what type of person you want in your life? One of my favorite lines I like to share with folks when they're looking for investors for companies, I say, don't take money from someone that you wouldn't let watch your kids. It's a really interesting thought. We think about who we trust with our children and who we allow in our life or close to our family in those circles of influence. And you want that type of person as your money backer if you're working on a program. You don't want people that you don't trust or that you don't believe in their visions for yourself, for your world. You want to have people who are right in line with you jumping into that. So that's always a great line to think. If you're looking for investors and money for a project, don't take money from someone that you want to let watch your kids. It's a great little tip and hint that I could share for each and every single one of you. All right, so here you are. It's 2018, almost 2019. You're stepping across the line. Here you're preparing for next year. Who do you need on the bus and who don't you need on the bus? Okay, well, here's who you don't need on the bus. You don't need mercenaries. Okay, we see it all the time in the space. People wanting to pay people to sell, right? People who want to give people extra stipends or extra stuff outside of the comp plan to be on your team. You don't need it, folks. The short-term gains and the pain of them going away when they look for their next deal, it's all there, right? So you don't need mercenaries on the bus. Know that if you feel you need mercenaries or you think you need mercenaries, right, you need to look at your whole program as a whole, because if you need mercenaries to make it work, it's not going to work long term, right? Who do you need on the bus? Who are the types of people you want internally? Well, you want to have great customer service folks. You want to have people who, when folks call in, they have an amazing experience where they know you care and they know that they can build a real organization with the people who are here. Who else do you need on the bus? If you haven't yet brought on a content person, you deserve a content person this year. This is time. See, here in direct sales, your independent salespeople need all the ammo they can in the marketplace. And if you don't have a content person preparing that for them and getting it out to them through a powerful platform, you're missing out. Who else do you need? Hey, you need to have some real field leadership with some done for you closing opportunities. Hands down, the cultures we see just accelerating, exploding versus the ones that aren't are folks who have done for you closing opportunities. If you don't know what that's all about, send me a private message. We'd be glad to connect you to some of those case studies. Everything from replicated live streams and replicated webinars and hangouts. Those are the things that folks in the space do that change the whole feeling of what it feels like to be involved here inside of a company. Well, who else do you need? Hey, you need some people who are actually thinking about the user experience across the entire level of what someone's like from the first day they join you to their first 7 days to their first 30 days to their first 60 days and what's expected of them. And you need to write that story out, whether you're doing it simply through a side of a system or whether you have an actual onboarding learning management platform that walks them through those steps. It's critical that you walk through the actual user experience of what you want someone to do and give them that information in a timed way because it's going to make a huge difference for the folks that join your group and what's possible for them. I see we got a bunch of you on live here, folks from the past. We got Justin, Lori, Tim, Noel, Mark, and Cisco on the line. Good to have you guys here on MLM Monday. Good to check you out. If you have any questions today or topics you'd like to see on the show or even any interviews you'd like to see, comment below in the comments and we'll look forward to connecting with you soon. Thank you so much for checking it out today. Until next time, when we get together next week, right? Just take this to heart. Think about who you need on the bus, who you don't need on the bus, and stop wasting time and work on what matters. It's going to be awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out the show today. We'll talk with you guys soon. Bye for now.